on Local 22 News.
At this place in history, we're in Westminster with Steve Perkins, Executive Director of the Vermont Historical Society. Steve, what brings us here this week?
So, Mike, we are at an absolute time capsule of a building right here in Westminster. It's the law office of William Czar Bradley. Now, he was practicing law in the late 18th, early 19th centuries. And it's pristine. So we're going to go talk with Dan Axtell, who's a member of the Westminster Historical Society and super docent for this law office, to give us all of the inside details.
Great, let's go meet him.
He became a lawyer in 1802 at the age of 20. He couldn't practice at the Supreme Court at that point in Vermont because of his extreme youth, but he then, at 1810, built his law office.
Still visible today, some tokens of a particular piece of work in his life about which he spoke with a great deal of pride.
That was 1815, after at the end of the War of 1812. British Empire and the United States had to decide on the boundary line of the United States. And it was William Czar Bradley who went almost the entire length of the boundary of Maine in deep woods. It took him 3 years. We have his old surveyor's chain and his sextant and his pocket sextant.
You can walk through this door and still feel like you're walking into the room exactly as William Bradley left it at the end of his career in the mid-19th century. How did that happen?
1858, they closed up. There aren't any journals from him or his family that we've uncovered yet. He was so important and famous. The family seems to have decided to keep this as sort of a shrine and not touch it. There are some things that survive just beautifully.
There's a hat hanging from a peg inside that. Was that even his hat that he hung up on his last day?
We're confident it was his hat. It's a very nice hat, but it's quite well worn. The Willards bought it, of Willard Hotel fame, and they started taking good care of the building. 1998 came along when the state of Vermont got the big surprise that it had been willed to the state of Vermont by the Willard family. And they at first asked the Westminster Historical Society, and we were delighted to take it. And we have gotten some excellent financial support.
So the work is ongoing currently with the law office, but the public can come to visit this.
We try to open it for a couple of hours every Sunday in the summertime. The general public is welcome, and will point out some of the amazing things that you'll find in there. Certainly any researchers can just contact the Westminster Historical Society through our website, westminstervthistory.org.
A former law office frozen in time at this place in history.
Local news that